Konnichiwa minasan, selamat datang diucapkan kepada untuk anda yang mengikuti sesi ini secara langsung dan juga anda yang menonton setelah live stream ini berakhir ke sesi kolaborasi STOMACHOFCHAOS bersama laman pop culture suka ramai BUZZPOPTV. Seperti biasa, saya Kudo Maharizu dari laman blog STOMACHOFCHAOS.com bersama para panelis dari BUZZPOP akan memberi reaksi dan ulasan siri anime Overlord musim keempat episod 12 berjodol Ōto Shinkō, Invasion of the Royal Capital yang disiarkan di laman streaming IQIYI pada hari Selasa yang lepas. So, bersama saya malam ini seperti biasa, we have Andre Alwi, Isekai Wafu Hunter. How are you, man?
I'm all hot, chama-chama, konnichiwa, dan salam, salome deswa. What's happening, boys?
Fine, we're fine. Dan juga...
Tengok Kudo punya background dah berubah lagi ni.
Kena lah kan. Kita kan anyway. No pressure. Dan juga we have tonight again Shazli, American Kaki Anime. How you, man?
Hai. Aku baru balik dari makan sate So aku tahu kau dah lama tak makan sate kan.
Asyik baik aku nak balik. I'm not doxing myself. Balik soon. Anyway. Sate. Berapa batang?
5 aja.
Oh, good. You are a good man. Kita orang cakap siapa makan paling sikit dia akan bayar sate tu. So I can eat 20.
Oh, tadi sebab makan 5 sebab after that kita pergi makan makanan tom yum. So itu pun dah lama aku tak kena kan.
Shut up you. You be careful. I wait for you.
The next time kau makan tu akan jadi super sedap lah.
Yeah.
Ya ke?
Don't worry, Kudo. You can always enjoy.
Pasal super sedap tau. Pasal kau bayar kan.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Kudo. You can enjoy the local Malay delights in your place, like sushi.
Local delight.
Sushi
Yes, in my place called Nagoya. Anyway, untuk makluman anda yang belum pernah mengikuti sesi ulasan kami, perbincangan kami akan mengandungi spoilers yang berkait dengan episod ni, tapi bukan spoilers macam daripada buku tahun depan ke apa ya. So kita man-man sikit kalau anybody excited dalam chat. Tapi yang pada anda yang dah menonton sesi ni setelah live stream ni berakhir, sila langgan kepada laman YouTube STOMACHOFCHAOS dan BUZZPOPTV supaya anda tidak ketinggalan untuk menonton live stream kami yang akan datang, dan jangan lupa untuk tenyeh butang like seperti biasa. Okay, so sebelum kita ke segmen biasa kita, which is reaksi satu ayat malam ni, saya ingin mengumumkan yang format sesi streaming kami bahagian Mbak kata Boss Nick Anime Division akan bertukar sikit, di mana 2 segmen ringkas yang baru akan diperkenalkan kepada anda. So, segmen pertama adalah apa ni?
Tak load dia.
What anime are you watching now? Or as they say in Nippon, ima dochi anime o miteiru. Anyway, actually kan aku kena mengaku something lah. Tak apalah. Anyway, so basically kita last week kita dah macam beta testing lah. I mean, we could actually speak about some stuff, and kami di BUZZPOP ingin, for example, not just discuss dan bedah anime, tapi kalau kami ada pendapat ada setengah anime series yang worth checking out, kami akan keutarakan dalam program kami. So malam ni kita start dengan kita punya Isekai Waifu Hunter. He has a series that he wants to talk about. It's this one, isn't it? Go ahead, Andre.
Classroom of the Elite Season 2. By far, it has the best episode of the season 5-6 days ago. It's the episode where the protagonist nak kata mengamuk tak mengamuk, but he did beat up a lot of people. He beat up a black guy, he beat up a kung fu guy, he beat up a dragon boy, and he beat up this girl who has no issues showing her panties. He doesn't give a fuck. He just beats up. He's like Batman. Kalau dia tak kisah apa bunuh orang. The best episode by far. That's like a 12 out of 10.
Actually kan, because of you and somebody, it is because of you. On Thursday, over lunch, I took out my phone, I changed the VPN to, and watched just that episode. And aku yang tak ikut langsung pun macam
What is the series about Andri?
Andri, go ahead.
Because the previous episode we saw the protagonist punya sidekick, right? Sidekick, but actually a tool, the girl, she gets tortured through waterboarding for the whole episode. So fans were waiting for something to happen, the shit hitting the fan to all the bad guys, and it happened in one episode, and they just went ham off with the graphics and the fighting scene. Category grade says it's 3 out of 5. Okay, fine. It's not for you because it's the whole show, right? It's not an action-packed show. It's more like a intelligence, challenging punya IQ, slow burn lah, basically. Type of show. It's a battle of wheels lah, katakan. Yeah. It's a battle of wheels.
I mean,
macam Death Note lah.
Not everybody can like everything. So, but anyway, that's fine lah. Kalau you find it 3 out of 5, that's fine. But
Death Note is something more high stake. Classroom of the Elite, right? It's more on a school level, but it's over exaggerated.
Yeah. Anyway, Muhammad Yasir kata mungkin itu aim dekat saya punya remote tengok episod 12 je. Bukan pasal tak best, saya tak tengok because saya tengok benda lain yang mungkin korang bagi 2 out of 5. Anyway,
1 to 11. For me, it's best because everything is related, but you cannot just watch season 2. You have to watch season 1. You have to see who's who and who's the asshole and who's not the asshole and who's the bigger asshole from that class lah.
Yeah. Gila. But yeah, it does seem to be like but it took a while for them to make this season kan, because the first season was like a few years ago, macam Overlord
9 years ago, I think.
Serious?
9 years ago.
I think around that long. It feels like that.
Is it sebab manga ada tak ada ke apa?
Tak ada light novel.
Light novel ada.
Oh.
There's even a manga, but it's slow.
Ya, tapi macam bak kata ramai peminat untuk Overlord lah, because the adaptation for the anime banyak skip atau memang dia summarize certain things. So ada orang banyak complain lah, oh ni tak ada, tu tak ada, ni tempat lain tu. So basically Classroom of the Elite season 2 ni is part of summer season 2022 hasil studio Lurch, and berdasarkan light novel nukilan Kinogasa Shogo. Anyway, so that's Classroom of the Elite season 2. And,
I forgot to add a few things.
Yes.
I think today or yesterday there are a few trailers were dropped. One is Rurouni Kenshin, the reboot.
Dude, we're going to talk about that soon. We're going to talk about that soon. But, okay.
Another one is Lookism. I don't know if you're following it.
Yeah, we will talk about that because that'll be our new segment too. Okay. Okay, now we have Shaz, and he's got something to share with us. So what is it then?
Okay, currently I tengah sambil tengok Overlord and one or two other shows. I'm watching this Assassination Classroom. Apparently series ni dah tamat. Dia ada 2 season. So secara tak langsung ada have a general idea what is going to happen at the end. Tapi yang menariknya sebab benda ni I just saw it macam like okay, I need another anime to watch, so I just click at random lah. Because I pernah dengar pasal anime ni. Turns out anime ni is a very comedy based punya show. Instead of an actual macam dia train to be an assassin. Faham tak?
What is it about?
Dia macam bukannya okay kalau kau nak bunuh orang kena macam ni, kena sorok sini macam ni. So it's in the end aku rasa dia dah jadi macam comedy based punya story of a teacher from space instead of an actual school where they learn how to be assassins tau, which was dia punya title lah kalau tengok, Assassination Classroom. But it's not actually really about assassination, but it's more of it can also be considered a social commentary lah, sebab dia all the school punya rejects dia masukkan dalam satu kelas ni untuk menakutkan all the elite students. Kalau kau tak jadi bagus, kau kena campak masuk kelas tu.
Macam classroom of the elite dia sikit.
Itulah, kebetulan. I didn't realise that Andi was going to comment on something with a classroom punya sense juga. But
because the hierarchy of macam yang bagus-bagus, yang bodoh-bodoh.
Yeah. Apparently,
go ahead.
character dia punya Koro sensei tu, which is the teacher, is alien from space with like crazy superpowers lah. Dia very laju, dia alien kan.
Aku belum tengok lagi tau. So
aku pun baru macam like 10 ke 11 episode season 1. So all I know is that from the start dia dah cakap dia ni alien. Tapi as you watch more and more, you macam like, ya ke? That is the only thing yang that makes you start to wonder tau. Ya ke? Because dia minat benda yang humans minat. Dia suka tengok characters yang sedap dipandang kan. So macam like so it's an interesting story sebab benda yang supposedly very assassination style dijadikan lawak, and yet at the same time there is a lot of heartwarming punya lessons. So it was honestly I only tahu or heard that it was a lawak, but I didn't realize it was going to be lawak to the point of sampai dia punya assassination pun dah jadi lawak lah. Kau nak tembak dia tak kena, kau nak cucuk dia miss. Lepas tu macam like, ni ada racun ke ni? Macam like, cikgu nak minum ke racun ni? Macam like, kau literally just offer racun to him to drink. Macam like, So it's completely a non-serious style punya show. Kalau compare dengan Overlord, is very serious. But it's very comedic based lah. Kalau you all looking for something which is classroom based, and then by comedy in nature, this is the one. Belum habis season 1 pun.
So no spoilers yet ya.
So for anybody yang wondering kenapa kita introducekan segmen ni, because kita tak cukup time untuk do full bedah of everything yang kita nak tengok in the current season or yang dah tengok previously. So this allows us to give out small recommendations on what things we can watch, or maybe why we shouldn't watch certain series. Macam aku akan komen pasal Wings of Honyamisi one day. Itu cerita tu kan artistic tau, tapi kan if you're watching it and your previous anime was Gundam or action show, kau masuk cerita tu kau macam like, apa cerita ni weh? Kenapa sangat realistic cerita ni?
I have a bone to pick with you if you're gonna say it's crap. But biasalah, benda macam tu, it depends on one's previous experience.
It's not crap. It was a very well done artistic punya anime, tetapi malangnya the week before aku baru habis tengok Gundam. A Gundam series. So in comparison aku tengok cerita macam
Yelah,
mana meletupnya, mana gaduhnya. It's not. It wasn't. So sometimes we will highlight
slow burn and also a social commentary in a universe somewhat parallel to our it's a Gainax studio punya, and if I'm not, aku tak ingat whether I don't think he was.
Hideko Anno.
No, it wasn't. Hideko Anno was a Gunbuster, because masa aku beli Onimes, this was like when I started to get introduced back to anime in the early noughties, because I had to buy the VHS, and then bila they release VHS dekat United Kingdom, they actually censored one bit because there is a rape scene, bukan pasal benda tu gratuitous ke apa, but it's got to do with the story. But finally BPFC allowed it, and you can get it no problem but anyway, tu kita dah menyimpang, and that was have you got anything else to add about Assassination Classroom?
Ada, just nak mention that hopefully this will be a regular punya ni. So from time to time kita akan recommend or unrecommend certain anime yang kita dah tengok lah.
Tapi saya juga nak menambah, bila kami tak recommend tu bukan maknanya haram ditengok lah, and you make up your own mind, but at least you know what people thought of it, because I agree with some people's view, like, or disagree with some tapi we are not going to go to tell you cerita ini sampah without any reasoning. And I personally I don't like the word sampah because I don't work in alam flora and it insult people working in alam flora in my opinion. Anyway, so thanks Just. Anyway, saya pun nak menyebut I have my own just little recommendation dari saya. Saya punya anime yang saya tengah tengok, actually kononnya nak tengok lagi. Macam kononnya nak tengok betul lah, tapi I kind of like stopped at episode 6 because I was doing other stuff. I'm reading the manga. Nama dia Yofukashi no Uta or Call of the Night. So ini adaptasi dari manga nukilan Kotoyama oleh studio Liden Films. Nanti kita next segment kita ada banyak berita anime, tapi nampak gaya Liden Films been busy ya. This currently. So dia menceritakan seorang remaja bernama Yamoriko yang hilang minat dengan dunia persekolahan beliau, lalu menjadikan aktiviti merayau di waktu malam untuk melepaskan tension. So he has insomnia as well. And di waktu ini beliau terjumpa seorang wanita rambut pink, mata juling, cute gila, nama Nazuna, yang sebenarnya seorang vampire. So anime ni boleh dikategorikan sebagai rom-com atau slice of life tinged with a little of supernatural. And ianya agaknya laid back and chill as seen from the visuals. Cara dia animate, the background art is very nice. The music is the best thing over. It's pretty lo-fi. So macam memang best gila. Kalau tengok opening and ending song dia by this hip hop group called Creepy Nuts, who happen to be friends with Kotoyama. Kotoyama actually asked Creepy Nuts, can he use the name Yofukashi no Uta, because the song Yofukashi no Uta was actually a song of the band, and he macam post-datedly used that title for his manga. So benda ni pampirnya best tengok di waktu malam dengan secawan Milo. Just a bit of trivia, Nazuna the vampire with the cutest queen on the planet, in my opinion, dilakon suarakan oleh Amamiya Sora, Aqua the useless goddess, and Chizuru from Kanokari. So in fact, kalau siapa yang nak tengok bunyi sedut-sedut darah tu, dia buat sendiri pakai mic.
Bro,
anyway, yes.
You have found the golden rule of anime tau. Any animation yang ada vampire kan, Hellsing, Castlevania, Monogatari, Luna Legend Tsukihime, it's all good animes tau.
I see.
And please do not ever say Nazuna is the cutest vampire chick ever tau. Loli or no loli. That title always belongs to Kishot from Monogatari, okay?
Yeah, okay lah. Nanti bila aku tengok Monogatari habis, I'll probably change my mind. But at the moment, it's Nazuna because Amamira Shoga, and you know I'm right. Anyway, untuk segmen kedua adalah better not F it up. So, anime NEWSBITES. Berita terpilih dari kami di BUZZPOP dan sama. Okay. So, basically, as siapa yang kaki anime should know, malam merupakan ANIPLEX ONLINE FEST 2022, in which ANIPLEX had a live stream going on for 5 hours. Dia dual audio, bukan dual audio, dia ada sub in a lot of parts. Saya kononnya nak buat live stream, tapi macam tengok ada banyak yang tak ada subtitle, aku haram tak faham. So and then ada concert as well, so nak commentate apa misai mamat tu cantik ke, so what's the point? So might as well give you this NEWSBITES then. So ni NEWSBITES terpilih ya, choice NEWSBITES. So there are more news than what we are going to tell you. So siapa yang kata macam saya punya anime awak tak sebut pun, boleh sila anybody boleh sila ke laman social media seperti Twitter atau YouTube atau Facebook dan pretty much search ANIPLEX ONLINE FEST 2022. So saya punya selection untuk pertama adalah Bunny Senpai or Seishun Buta Yaro. Akhirnya akan ada sequel by Cloverworks, adapting 2 light novels which are the Rascal Does Not Dream of Sister Venturing Out dengan Rascal Does Not Dream of a Knapsack Kid. So basically this will be it's in the works, tapi diorang tak announce lagi when this will be coming out. So look forward to that. And also ini juga berita untuk setengah kami yang mengumpul mainan, because Bunny Senpai ni Nandroid dia at the moment dia tak pernah re-release, and in the resale market it's about 18,000 yen, the price of a scale figure. So orang pun bayar lah through their nose because benda ni rare kan. So with announcements like this, we are waiting for a re-release from Good Smile Company. So you scalpers, bring out, get your handkerchiefs ready. Anyway, next pada pemain game, NieR Automata akan di-release in the winter, January 2023, bertajuk NieR Automata version 1.1a, part of next year's winter season. Dia dihasilkan oleh A1 Pictures, and dari the trailer dia nampak gempak gila. Saya tak main NieR Automata, so siapa lagi yang main, later on we can comment. So basically this is something that a lot of people are looking forward to. Yora Nigo Begata akan dilakonsuarakan oleh Ishikawa Yui, who's Mikasa AKAN and AKAN in Shingaku no Kyojin, and she's also Violetto Evergarden. Yora Kyugo S Gata, the boy, will be Hanai Natsuki or Tanjiro in Kimetsu no Yaiba, dan Yora E Gata Nigo is Sua Ayaka, who voices the goddess Ares in Konosuba. Anyway, next we will, as Andri has correctly pointed out, they have redone Rurouni Kenshin, and this will be done by Liden Films. Rurouni Kenshin, Meiji Swordsman romantic story, akan dikeluarkan tahun depan oleh Liden Films, diarah oleh Yamamoto Hideo, whose previous work included Cells at Work Black dan Mahou Shoujo Tokushosen Asuka. And Hitokiri Batosai atau Kenshin Himura akan dilakonsuarakan oleh Soma Shota, dan Megumin Takashiri akan melakonsuarakan Kamiya Kaoru.
Dia reboot ke sequel?
I think it's a reboot, reimagining or whatever lah. A lot of people say, mana the last anime was 1996. I mean, diorang cakap, but they were in the Jump game. Apa nama game tu, Andri or Chas? There was a Shonen Jump game.
Aku tak
yang has all is a fight that fight. Anyway, but at that point pun it's just Batosai dengan Shishio aja yang dua orang pelakon yang did the voice. I mean, it's 1996. Somebody would have died or whatever, so it might as well do a reimagining with new actors. Sorry, Shaz. Andri.
It has to be reboot because at the end of the series, right, Kenshin died. In the special movie, he died because of some disease. The STD he contracted from, the disease he contracted, and then the wife slept with him, and both of them died in the end. But
was that in the actual story though? In the actual work, in the actual.
It was a special movie after the series ended.
I know, but was that canon, as they say, or was that?
It is canon, yeah. But aside from all that, I'm surprised this thing was green-lighted because we all know that the creator got caught for child porn, 100 pictures. 100 pictures, 100 DVDs.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I think
I thought he was cancelled.
I thought he was I think pada pendapat saya lah, saya rasa yang cancelnya are the fans. So whether or not, I don't tahu lah. Tapi
he went to jail. Yeah, that's the thing.
I know.
To jail. Yeah.
But I'm not going to burn my Blu-ray because he went to jail. But aku bukan saya tak setuju dengan apa crime dia buat, tapi it's just like, wow, yeah, you're right. Totally lupa.
Yeah. Well, at least we can discuss tax dengan Kodokawa Youth Table punya eksekutif yang kena tangkap lah.
If they're in jail already. Anyway, for the next one, this will be a bit Cloverworks akan menghasilkan Bocchi the Rock or Bocchi Zaroku. It will be coming out this fall season on 8 bulan 10 tahun ni. Basically dia punya summary dia adalah Hitori Goto is a high school girl who's starting to learn to play the guitar because she dreams of being in a band, but she's so shy that she hasn't made a single friend. However, her dream might come true after she meets Nijika Ijichi, a girl who plays drums and is looking for a new guitarist for her band. So, quote unquote, ini daripada my anime list summary ni. I mean, a lot of people will say, it's not going to be another K-on, blah blah blah. Ya, nak
K-on.
tengok K-on, tengoklah K-on. Ya, tengok. Tapi tak kisahlah. Tapi I've not seen a music. One thing lah, I've not seen a music band, rock band punya anime for the longest time. And tengok cara dia animate or even draw the Gibson Les Paul custom tu, aku tengok, okay, these people know what they're doing. So that, macam I tengok K-on kan, it's not just the music, it's not just the cuteness. In fact, this is categorized under cute girls do cute stuff. There is a particular category for that on Mel, cute girls doing cute stuff. So and in K-on they actually drew the actual instruments because of the mangaka being a gear freak. So
Yeah.
looking,
K-on's a solid show. They know what they're doing.
I can watch K-on again anytime. It's on my top list actually. Anyway, dan terakhir adalah satu film anime bernama Eisenflügel. In German, it means Iron Wing. A film adaptation, sebuah light novel oleh Urobuchi Gang dari Nitro Plus with art by Chuo Higashiuchi. Film ni diarah oleh Mizushima Seiji yang pernah mengarah Shaman King, Full Metal Alchemist, the original one, dan Gundam 00, and co-directed by Komatsuda Daizen. Film ni dihasilkan oleh A1 Pictures. So tahun ni A1 Pictures pun sibuk dan diterbitkan oleh Aniplex. So character design dia by the Type Moon designer bernama Takeuchi Takashi. So siapa yang minat Fate mungkin kenal this guy. And music is by the famous Kajiura Yuki. She did the brilliant soundtrack for Kimetsu no Yaiba. I mean, obviously in Kimetsu no Yaiba ada dua composers, but she's one of them, dan Sword Art Online. So basically the basic premise dia, in a world where dragons rule the skies, mankind still dreams about taking to the skies and dominating the heavens in their place. Even during wartime, the passionate young pilot Carl Schunis pursues his dream, taking his steel wings, the revolutionary new aircraft, the Blitzvogel, to challenge Kaiser Drach, the fastest dragon capable of supersonic flight. Again, ini sinopsis daripada My Anime List. Release date dia belum ditentukan lagi, tapi pada sesiapa yang pernah tengok anime bernama Hisoneto Masotan by Studio Bones 2018,
I do, yeah.
Saya suka tu, tapi I just wonder, another dragon and space. I know the premise is different, but it just like make me think about that whole anime lah. So banyak lagi lah berita-berita yang exciting dari fest ini, seperti announcement untuk Berserk, announcement untuk anime untuk Mushroom, tapi obviously banyak gila, dan pengumuman tentang siri anime Bleach as well. So saya sarankan anda ke laman YouTube atau Twitter Aniplex untuk maklumat lanjut. So 38 minutes on, tanpa berlengah masa, mari kita mulakan perbincangan episod 12 malam ni dengan reaksi satu ayat.
Ada.
Okey, reaksi satu ayat saya untuk episod ni. Apa sudah jadi? Minggu depan dah season finale. So, sorry, I got the wrong name. So first, apakah reaksi satu ayat anda? Let's start with you, Andri.
Oh, my reaksi satu ayat. Meh. Nothing happened. Something should have happened. Nothing happened. No spoilers warning, because there's nothing to be spoiled. It's only a weak episode. I love Overlord. I want the season 5 to come as soon as possible. But this episode is like minum teh and they forgot to put teh in it, and you just drinking debu. Debu.
You know why tak ada teh? Ada orang lain dah minum the teh. That's why.
Mama, kenapa saya ada habuk dalam air ni? Habuk.
Pasal orang lain dah minum teh tu lah pasal. Syaz, ada reaksi anda untuk cerita ni?
Mengecewakan. Dia ada 3-4 subplot. Dia cerita stop, and then done. The highlight of the episode was actually the this guy. Awak tak boleh ikut, awak betul sangat.
Tapi kan boom.
Begitu. Tak boleh. Awak besar sangat. You can see muka dia sedih tak? So you imagine lah that the rest of the episode was so weak that a comedic moment macam tu was the highlight.
Itulah. In fact, satu reaksi, satu ayat kita satu dah Iqbali. Another episode hamba. Iqbali, I got to salute you. Your comment ni 2 hari lepas dah masuk dekat, or 2 ke 3 hari lepas. Immediately aku dah upload the information on YouTube. Suddenly this thing came out. Like, wih, laju lah.
Yeah, my highlight for the episode is Lakius kena tackle dari belakang daripada kawan ninja dia. That's the only thing that's excited me lah.
The only
Lakius!
the only Yuri moment.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like.
Aduh. So untuk kali, bukanlah untuk kali pertama, tapi I guess reaksi satu ayat untuk sesuatu yang hamba pun pendek, dan kita pun ada satu komen. So might as well lah kita ke segmen yang seterusnya. Silap. Mana kat girlfriend ni?
Ada.
Girlfriend?
Hey. So,
Dah risau dah komen tu.
KANDA MUSYKIL.
Dan nampaknya we have to call Kudo Philip lah. Philip.
I'm not Philip. Aku Kudo Sasa. Dia malam-malam panggil aku Asusuga Kudo sama ni. Segmen dia agak pendek kerana saya dah menggabungkan segmen RE-ESTIZE di segmen kedua. Anyway lah, Ains nampaknya memberi Sasuga kepada tindakan yang dilakukan Platinum Actor, walaupun di mata Albedo tindakan reaktif Platinum Actor tu memalukan Ains.
Pandora Actor kan, bukan Platinum.
Ya Allah. Astaghfirullahalazim. Thank you very much. Kepala aku duk teringat Dragon je. Tak apalah. Pandora Actor. Maaf. Terlalu banyak sangat minum Coca-Cola. Syaz, Ains juga nampaknya berasa muskil tentang world isolating barrier yang digunakan Riku Aganaya apabila menyerang Ains lakonan Pandora Actor di episod yang lepas. So, apakah teori Yokohama anda tentang kebolehan Ksatria Platinum misteri tersebut? Silakan.
Ksatria Platinum tu I think is the world item itself.
The world actor. Wow.
It's actually an empty suit that can be controlled remotely by the user. Tapi dia ada sebab itu Pandora's Actor bila dia tengok dia nampak macam hit point decreasing. So there is two potential scenario kat sini. That the suit itself menggunakan dia punya life force, that means they generate a fake life force untuk orang yang ada ability to detect life force tau. Or dia mask the MP of the unit as life force. Macam mana pun, sebab benda tu dia nak hide the fact that there's nobody inside. So that is why dia every time dia guna magic, life force dia turun. Sebab kalau you tak nampak life force, you akan ingat benda tu is not a living object lah.
Syaz, I'm not being facetious. Sasuga Shazusama. Sasuga. Serious shit. That's a good point, man. Thank you.
Because I imagine actually the suit has only one main weapon. The katana, one of it lah. I tak ingat yang mana. The rest of it most likely was weapons from dia punya 13 heroic punya group. So that means dia dah upgradekan the world item itself, or dia ada some other item that allow him to control the weapons yang floating. Yeah.
Have you got any your own theories, Andre?
Yeah, I do. I agree it's a world item, but I think it's more of a avatar type of weapon now. They have some sort of a link with the weapon, and then they can use it remotely lah. And because dia punya tu kan, if you play some RPGs kan, if you want to take buat serangan kan, usually use MP, but this one use HP. So I think this is one of those things that the Platinum Dragon used to venture out of his realm kan, without actually putting himself to danger lah. So I think it's an avatar weapon, world item macam Shazi cakap lah.
Betul.
Sebab memang ada some games yang menggunakan hit points to do special abilities. Paling prominent is Persona punya series.
Yes.
Okay. Kita ada satu, I know kita selalu buat ni di hujung segmen, tapi I guess it's related lah to this current topic. Riku Aganea tu player ke NPC ya? Tapi kita pulang ke, depends on which bit of this person or name that you're referring to. Pasal Riku Aganea ni di waktu ini adalah nama yang digunakan oleh Satria Platinum tu di episod lepas, yang kita tahu yang sebenarnya dia adalah seekor Dragon Lord yang actually remote control the suit daripada dia punya base di Arglen Council State. Tapi dalam episod tu, dan kepada mereka yang mungkin yang dah baca light novel, Riku Aganea tu mula-mula Dragon tu cakap dekat the Red Gundam Azus that ini nama je, saya petik nama manusia mana tapi ada kemungkinan adalah somebody lah known to him, tapi saya as an anime only viewer tak tahulah siapa dia, tapi dia macam foreshadow lah, bagi tahu kita mungkin is somebody that is relevant that we should know in the future. Okay, thanks for the question, Nursafiq. Next question actually untuk Andri. Teori Yokohama kedua. Jika fasa pertama serangan ke atas kota diraja RE-ESTIZE menampakkan Ainz tidak meninggalkan Nazarick, apakah sebab beliau akan meninggalkan Nazarick untuk RE-ESTIZE tiba-tiba sekarang di waktu komputer dan bala tenteranya tiba di pintu gerbang the city? So your opinions please, silakan.
I don't think there's any real purpose. Dia tak gerak from his location because he wanted to test dia punya attackers lah, the Red Gundam and the Platinum Knight. Once dah established that they are there and they have just retreated and dia dah boleh measure dia punya power kan, okay, it's a loss for me because the information yang we get is not as much as I wanted. So he said, okay, that part dah done. Now I'm going to RE-ESTIZE to finalize the fall of the kingdom lah. So he's there to see things through to the end lah. There's nothing much. It's just a symbolic gesture. Dia pergi tak pergi doesn't matter. It's just symbolic. He has to be there to give the impression to his followers kan. Okay, this is my total victory. Worship me. Sasuga Ain sama.
Sekali lagi.
Sasuga.
Syah tadi komen apa tentang this particular bit?
Why? Basically, dia tak nak pergi tu, most likely he will show up towards the end. Because he can quite literally just teleport straight into the castle.
Yalah.
And it all. But why take the effort of making such a grand display? Cockroaches marching the army, dia hantar dia punya other warriors semua to do all his bidding. Because Pak Lee nak remind people lah, aku sendiri tak payah turun.
Actually,
warrior kecil pun dah boleh hapuskan. Korang buat apa? Korang aku datang kat ujung, aku just say, you lose, I win. Itu Sasuga.
You lose, I win. Fight! You must defeat Chenglong. Tapi juga, dan juga saya nak tambah juga, because at the end masa Ainz dengan Albedo berselisih, dia tulis kan, dia kata something comment about that, I will play the part of the villain that you want me to be kan, because interestingly we've got he did mention the name in reference to this erstwhile atau ex-member of his guild bernama Ulbert Alain Odell. Dia merupakan kolik kepada Ainz antara satu dari 41 ahli Ainz Olgun yang original. So dia lah creator of Demiurgus, dan dia merupakan seorang yang bersifat in Japanese called Chunibyo. Chunibyo ni orang yang macam ada delusions of grandeur, yang macam akulah sebenarnya ada dragon power, kau tak boleh challenge aku walaupun dia orang biasa je. So dia
That's
ni
perfect. That's perfect.
Sasuga aku dah sama. So dia ni fixated on the word evil the most among his 41 colleagues, and often
Evil, darkness, justice.
often act in the manner of a typical villain like kan. So just a quick comment juga tentang world item yang ada di tangan ALBEDO, which is Ginun Gagap, which is actually apparently I looked it up, it's a Norse word. I can't remember what it meant for somebody who's looking it up, but dia perkataan Norse. So world item under possession of ALBEDO, dia cokma yang kat tangan dia ada bola yang float tu. Diberi pada dia oleh Tabula Smaragdina. I think that's her creator. And world item ni boleh menghancurkan kawasan yang agak besar dan the most powerful world item against physical objects. Dan item ini cullis everything, indestructible. Kita tak tahu at the moment. I mean, kita dalam bedah-bedah last few times pun orang duk cakap, oh, is this the thing that is the reason why she could break into the barrier that was created by Riku masa perang tu kan. Because there's another weapon that she has, because masa dia pakai the armor, dia pakai this macam kapak panjang pole arm called a bardish. And I'm not a apa orang panggil, apa nama orang yang pakai armor macam betul macam cerita Hawkeye tu. There's a name for them. I'm not well versed lah in the name of these weapons lah. It's a basic.
Bardish tu memang is the name of the weapon.
Jenis weapon.
Yes.
Kapak panjang macam almost between the size and the kapak panjang. So ni alternative weapon to Ginun Gagap, because Ainz tak bagi dia bawa keluar the Ginun Gagap, keluar dari Nazarick, according to the, if you read about it. Tapi tengok itu naik kereta kuda nak pergi DISARKAN, lambat bawa. So I don't know lah. Tapi itulah so whether or not that
yang tu sebab dia tahu she's going straight as a bait. So dia takut benda tu dicuri at that point of time.
Yeah. Itulah. So seperti biasa, as I said, this segment was quite short. In fact, this is the pre-opening segment. So kita
episode ni hamba.
Itulah. Hamba.
Tak banyak nak komen. Sorry lah. Episode ni hamba.
Not our fault.
Saya makan karage.
Karage.
Oh, tak. Tapi it is karage. It is karage. So kita dah menjawab soalan dari chat. So sekarang kita ke segmen yang seterusnya.
Ada.
Okay, so segmen seterusnya kita sekarang berada di RE-ESTIZE di saat-saat terakhir. So di saat genting apabila kemungkinan besar penduduk marhin RE-ESTIZE akan menghadapi maut, puteri dana kelihatan kembali dari sebuah rumah anak yatim untuk menghidangkan makanan untuk mereka. So Andri juga kelihatan selepas itu puteri dana sempat juga berkenan untuk menerima Blue Roses untuk menghadap di istananya. So pada pendapat anda, apakah rancangan menculik Lactius yang sebenarnya ketua kumpulan ini dilakukan di waktu ini dan bukan di waktu lain? Kenapakah perlu dia buat sekarang? So adakah anda punya pendapat mengenai this situation? Silakan.
Okay, Lactius dah nekat kan to share the fate of a kingdom with the Princess Renna tau. She dah nekat untuk mati, and she didn't wear her armor, she didn't put on her items, didn't carry her weapon. I think dah kasih dekat dia punya team member because she wanted to pass it to them, either to use them in the future or pass it to someone who's worthy lah. And that's why she's wearing that dress, wearing nicely dengan the princess tau. Whatever fate going to be for the princess, dia akan ikut. I do not know if she has romantic feelings with the princess, but at least she's close enough to put her trust in her at the end. Her friends know, Evil Eye semua tahu that Lactius as leader kan is the strongest person there. Okay, so even if they all team up kan, her with her equipment semua kan, memang tak boleh kalahkan dia. Maybe boleh kalahkan dia, but cannot actually drag her. So they made a calculated move. Timing dia macam ni tau. The forces of Nazarick is heading towards the kingdom. They're basically less than an hour away from the forces to reach the palace. and they're having this last drink, tea, whatever lah. And then Lakius rasa macam, you know, oh, apa, they're gonna make me the last tea, it's gonna be shitty, but I'm gonna drink it lah. So she got poisoned. So she let her guard down, and they all know that this was the best time kan to actually kick her ass, choke her, make her passed out and drag her. Because if they drag her the day before kan, she'll wake up, fight, and run back. Come back. Yeah.
That's a point. Good point.
Yeah, so they might as well do it at the last minute. So when they drag her out, by the time she get back to the kingdom kan, the kingdom has fallen and Renner has already been taken by the forces of Nazarick. Either she's killed, executed, or some other fate yang lagi teruk lah. But we all know that that's not going to happen because Renner is Tali Barut Nazarick through and through. And maybe next episode, maybe spoiler, maybe not spoiler, I'm just agak-agak, maybe Climb akan mati. You know, maybe Renner ask Nazarick Ainz untuk bunuh Climb and then summon him back as an undead, so he can play with Climb forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Wow.
Syaz tengah tunggu nak tembak. Tapi saya nak tambah lagi satu teori lah, because they save money on getting tea. At least tea hari ni, malam hari tu percuma. Syaz ada anything to add?
Actually dia punya there is the whole strategy lah. The fact that aku tak sure whether he really wanted to die at that point of time, but it could also be that that was a form of respect. You cannot bring your full combat gear as put in the princess. Yalah. Which kalau kau tengok the rest of them in full combat gear, so macam pelik lah kan. But in the end, that was the time when her resistances were the lowest. And memang betul, I agree with Andy. The timing was perfect because there is no way she can wake up and recover in time to do anything against Nazarick. Kalau kita tengok what happened to Brain later on tu, then that is probably the path she wanted to take lah. So of course lah, the team members macam like, you know, like you do that, kita tak setuju dengan pendapat kau. So instead of doing a full out mutiny, dia bagi dia tidur lah.
Actually interestingly, baguslah timing soalan-soalan ni semua macam tahu je kita nak cakap kan. Catherine the Great sekali lagi, kenapa perempuan tu boleh jadi ketua? Senang je kalah macam tu. Saya rasa tak senang kalau tengok, bukan sekadar minum teh beracun ni, kena tembak 3-4 kali, kena 2-3 kali charm person. She's a tough cookie in my opinion. The skills that those people have are not as strong as Ainz or any of the Nazarick punya followers. They have a chance of succeeding, and the higher your resistance, the harder it is for it to work lah. So a lot of dia punya armor yang ada provide resistance against charm person, against magic, against poison, semua ni dia dah remove. Kenapa? I tak faham lah. It makes no sense lah kan. When your whole party is in full gear, you seorang relax pakai wedding gown, evening gown tu. Actually kan, sorry, go ahead.
And just keep in mind kan, Lakius ni kan, Evil Eye kena pakat dengan the rest of the team kan untuk take her down now. And she's not wearing equipment. Lakius is not weak, she's very strong. Evil Eye kita dah tengok kan je lawan dengan the Pleiades kan, and Toma kan.
Yes.
Round.
Yes.
Even. And they were fighting seriously tau. So if Lakius was fighting at that time kan, maybe Toma mati.
Actually kan, perfect. Tak tahulah, walaupun episod kali ni hamba, tapi timing daripada orang di chat, points daripada panelis, semua perfect. Pasal apa? Just in time for me to quickly speak about Lakius, Alvin, Dale, Indra. Actually kan, with how she's dressed, how she's equipped, you wouldn't think that she is something else, but she's not a warrior. So dia pengembara taraf adamantine, and job class dia cleric atau dan priest. So dia punya duty dia healing, revival. She is known to possess the ability to cast a tier 5 resurrection spell called Raise Dead. she probably be the person who actually brought back Gagara to life, her teammate yang perempuan besar macam apa? Macam Brian of Tars tu kan.
Then that makes a lot of sense lah.
Yeah, because that's why they told her heal yourself after dah kena cam kan. So dia ketua kepada Blue Roses.
It's not just that. It's the fact that she can raise the dead, so they cannot afford to lose her.
Yes, because dalam group dia orang, because Gagara, in fact they died, 2 people died right in season 3 or something like that, and she had
they did. She revived them.
Yeah. So anyway, so dia ketua kepada Blue Roses, anak seperti kita tahu anak saudara kepada Azus Aindra of Drop of Red, dan dia juga bekas ex bangsawan lah of RE-ESTIZE, dan senjata utama dia seperti kita nampak tu pedang bernama Kili Neram, the Demonic Sword. Dan Seiyu, seperti biasa saya akan membubuh tenyeh Seiyu information dia. Koshimizu Ami, dia juga pernah voice Matoi Ryuko Kill la Kill.
Yes.
And she's baru tengok Licorice Recoil, dia Mizuki, the girl with the glasses in the bar. That's her. Dan the next person saya nak talk about is Evil Eye. Yeah, let me get category the grades comment off. Okay, Evil Eye merupakan not playing ball today. Okay, Evil Eye merupakan penggembara taraf Adamantic juga, dan job dia seorang magic caster. Dan dia punya specialty dalam magic dia ialah magic elemental, which is earth. As macam apa Henry correctly pointed out, she's very powerful, boleh one to one dengan Intoma, could easily have killed Intoma, dan dia memangnya ahli terkuat Blue Roses. Dan saya akan bagi tahu benda ni, I think it's a safe kind of spoiler, because if you look at how the story is going, saya tak tahu whether or not we will be seeing the Blue Roses again soon. So she season is apparently 8. Pardon? Season 8 ya. Tahun 2029. So dia bekas 13 Heroes, dan dia kawan kepada Regret.
Bekas 13 Heroes?
Yeah, wait for it. Because dia adalah seorang
vampire.
Yes. That is why she wear a mask. That is why she's all cloaked. Dia vampire. So dia bayangkan dia pasal dia masa jadi vampire masa dia budak. Macam that girl in that vampire interview with vampire lah. Kirsten
dia paling membesar kan. Dia jadi
so she got stuck at that age lah. So I mean the 13 heroes has been around for the last time they fought the evil deities, that was 200 years ago. So she's been around. Then the thing was, Regret was leading the Blue Roses 200 years ago, and she kind of made a bet with her and said, if you do the thing or whatever it was, she ended up becoming the successor to Regret as the leader of the to enter. Regret ni perempuan tua yang dalam season 3 ke season 2, masa dia mula-mula kita, for some reason we saw an old woman talking to a dragon. I think it's the beginning of season 2. Kan masa tu because tak pasal ada scene, because scene tu dia macam dah set the scene, because kalau kita tengok scene dengan Platinum Dragon tu pun is the same place where Sa was sitting down, so she was talking to Regret macam old friends, because they are old friends. They were in the 13 Heroes together 200 years ago, and they were discussing like the dragon was sensing a new presence in town. So is this going to be the same thing again, like 200 years ago?
There's a disturbance
in the force. It's a feeling I haven't felt since. So basically, she's her seiyu is Hanamori Yumiri. Kepada peminat anime santai Eurocamp, dia main character Kagami Hara Nadeshiko, rambut pink. I have a weakness for pink head girls, so that's why I like Nazuna. Dan she's also
watching Edge Runners kan?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Anyway, Hayasaka dan juga Hayasaka Ai dalam Kaguya-sama Love is Not War. She's the assistant to Kaguya-sama at home. Kaguya-sama at home. So, well, we are not finished yet. So, Shaz, So episod hamba ni mempunyai juga banyak point. Aku pun sebenarnya terkejut juga when I started. Apalah nak tanya korang. So walaupun beliau tahu kekuatan Razor Edge, our hero here, Brain Unglaus, I just wondered if the Japanese wanted to say Brian, but anyway, Brain Unglaus mau berdepan mano a mano dengan Ainz Ulgun dengan katananya sendiri. So dia bagi je pedang tu dekat ni. Apakah pendapat anda tentang keputusan Brain untuk berbuat demikian? Any thoughts why he would rather face Ainz? Especially when he know it can hurt Ainz after witnessing the battle in season 3. Any opinion?
Aku rasa at this point of time ada dua orang yang kepala dah tak betul. Satu Brain.
No
Dia
brain.
ingat pedang dia tu,
No brain.
pedang dia yang dia pegang tu can do any damage to any of the people. Because it has never been revealed that pedang dia ada any magic element pun. Tak pernah ada. There was no glowing weapon moment. Dia tak pernah ada bercerita dengan dia punya kawan dia tu. Siapa nama dia? Yang captain tu semua ni?
Gazef.
Gazef. Dia tak pernah bercerita pun. So as far as we know, based on what information kita ada on the anime, it is a normal weapon. It could be master crafted lah. Memang one of the best human made design blah blah blah. But still not magical.
Yalah.
Dia kena ambil several potions to boost up dia punya stats. Itu satu. Kedua, dia tak ada, you don't see any other magical items on him.
No.
Magical boot ke, magical gauntlet ke, yang you know, tak nampak kan. Lepas tu dia nak guna even greater strength ke dexterity muntah darah. Macam like,
Yeah, I think it's going beyond his ability lah. Body dia.
So that means he's sacrificing his kalau dari segi RPG ni dia akan guna ability yang makan hit point.
And then I think probably last ditch punya ni kot. Mungkin lah.
Yes, memang dia last ditch, but you see that's the thing. If your supposed buffs are also is going to injure you in that sense, why are you going to fight with a normal weapon? You could have nampak tau, Ainz can kill the strongest warrior in your kingdom. Oh, member tu dah mampus. Because dia guna time stop kan. Time stop ni. So macam like, what do you expect to do when you kata your ability is not as good as Gazef ni, menggunakan pedang that is not even Gazef punya sword. Macam like, kau dah gila ke? Dia dah macam dah tak ada idea tau, dah buntu. So dia dah, you know what? Aku dah buntu, I'm just gonna go there, have a good time. Hey, I'm here, let's go. Atau mati-mati lah. Dia actually in a way lah, you can view him partly, a lot of people akan view him as a patriot. Dia stand his ground towards it. But there are some people who may view this as a form of cowardice because you tak choose to stay alive in shame, protecting your princess and everything. I propose kita lari because we can rebuild or whatever. Kan, dia choose to go out in glory, but bila choose to go out in glory macam like tak sampai ke mana.
Betul lah.
Kalau kita compare dengan Bedah semalam, Cobra Kai, Chosen punya character went out in style, you know, fighting dalam dengan weapons yang, you know, the best weapons he have in the moonlight and everything, depan di swimming pool semua. Wah, klasik. You know he was like, kalau dia mati pun
Smart.
he would have been the
Worth
best
it.
fight.
The best fight, yeah.
Alamak. You're not really serious in bringing the best to fight somebody you know destroyed someone better than you. Memang tak ada harapan.
Itulah. So, Adri.
Kedua,
Sorry.
Dia pula,
Go ahead.
princess dia pula duk bagi lepas satu je.
But then
Itu
again,
lagi
we know what.
Dia most likely dia ada agenda lain, whatever tu different matter lah. But as far as that point is concerned, kau biarkan dia pergi tanpa pedang tu. Macam like, kau nak dia menang ke tak ni?
Itulah. I mean,
Klan ni memang cerita lah. Klan ni memang dia pak turut je.
Yeah. So, Andri, do you think this is a plot hole in the writing or something?
It's not a plot hole, but I think I'm going to offend a lot of
Go ahead.
Overlord fans here because my take on Brain is a bit more critical. You have to understand kan, Brain kan, bila dia mula muncul kan, he was not a good guy. He was a bandit leader. He was basically the I tak tahu you remember this scene in Overlord 1 or 2. Shelter and one of the ladies kan, yang slime girl tu kan, they were in a carriage tau. And then they were ambushed by bandits who tried to rob and rape them. And then apa nama yang that girl tu yang selalu ikut Sebastian tu, yang slime girl tu, Solution. That's the name.
Solution.
Okay. Solution and Shelter kan, they killed the bandits, and then Shelter summoned one of her vampire mates kan to seek out the base of the bandit, and that's where Brain was first introduced. And that's when Brain mula-mula jumpa Shelter. Dia kalah dengan dia punya jari, you know. Oh, okay, I won't kill you with my hands. I just use one fingernail. Ting. That was the first time we saw Brain. And since then kan, he escaped with his life. Dia train kan nak lawan dengan Shelter to cut dia punya fingernail, and he did that. Just potong nail dia. That's it. Didn't even draw blood because he's not that strong. What happened in this episode kan, Brain kan, he fell to despair. You see, he put up a brave act kan. Oh, I'm going to go out in the field of glory. He just gave up. He doesn't want to train anymore. He doesn't want to fight anymore. The most heroic thing he could do right is to make sure that he carries the Razor Edge and make sure yang all the heirs kan to the sword style kan, make it safely to the Dragon Country, the Holy Kingdom, whatever they're going right, to build up the forces to one day retake by the kingdom. But no, I'm just going to fight Ainz, knowing that I wouldn't win. I don't have the Razor Edge with me. I probably cannot even kill Shelter at this point. But I'm going to take my chances. So I choose to die like a bitch because I give up. Nothing brave there.
That's true. It does look like he fell to despair, but he doesn't want to show it.
Yeah, I give up. This is how much I can achieve now. I don't think I can achieve anymore. He doesn't try, so that's it lah.
Itulah. Actually, saya ada bonus question. Wow, a bonus question in this episode. Dan seperti biasa, ada satu lagi soalan daripada chat. Kenapa Puteri Rana Hayun Pedang tu buang masa je? So soalan saya macam kind of like around the same kind of point. So ni either of you boleh jawab soalan ni, and both of you even. So dari skor muzik yang kita boleh dengar di latar belakang dan nada suara beliau, adakah permintaan Puteri Rana untuk menghunus Razor Edge merupakan bayangan awal atau foreshadowing untuk apa yang mungkin berlaku di episod pengakhiran musim minggu depan? Anyone want to go first?
I'm guessing lah.
Andri, if you know, I know you try. You make it sound like you don't know.
I memang tak tahu. I don't read the light novel, but I can guess. I think Princess Rana ni kan, she has an affinity for combat. I think dalam badan dia kan is like you know, the spirit is willing but the body cannot cope.
Yes.
I think Rana is psychopath born inside a girl. I think she's actually a monster born into human flesh. So when she picked up the sword, I think she has combat affinity, but because she's a girl and a princess kan, she cannot go.
Dia tak mampu.
So I'm thinking that she'll be transformed by Nazarick into, I think probably a vampire or vampire warrior or undead or dulahan, whatever it is.
Kamu tak dengar?
Ya, macam Yuri Alpha. Yuri Alpha is a dulahan. I think she'll be transformed by Nazarick as a reward for bringing the Razor's Edge to Ainz. Dia kata nak bawa kat bapak dia.
Ainz pun
Confirm tak bawa. Confirm.
Ainz pun dia kan suka collect benda-benda best. Dia dah aim dari season 3 lagi. Dia duduk tunggu 12 episod. Mana pedang aku ni?
Razor Edge. Okay. Dia kan bawa tu. She'll bring the Razor Edge to her father because it's the kingdom's treasure. Guess who's going to see the king? Ainz.
And I'm pretty sure Renner is going to kill the father. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I cannot kill Climb. He's my love. I love him so much. So Ainz, can you please kill for me? And then summon him back as a undead. So I can play with him, be my husband, my boyfriend, whatever it is lah.
Lepas tu dia jadi vampire kan. So I will be with Climb forever. Oh my god, such a lovely story.
Vampire, succubus.
Isn't they right there in Twilight?
Game of Thrones campur Twilight.
I think partly she was testing it out. Maybe she is hoping for what she wants to be in the future. Or
remember she got that little box kan? That little box. God knows what that's going to make her.
But it could also be that she knows that that's the last time she can ever hold it. Lepas ni benda tu akan diberi kepada orang lain. So like bila lagi nak pegang? Sebab dia kan a mere perempuan. So in that world, which is probably dia sebagai royalty, dia takkan diberi langsung lah peluang untuk practice swordsmanship.
Yeah.
I mean,
for you know, she become a dark saber macam yang Fate Stay Night, moderate.
Jangan bye. Saber tu best.
Memang.
Maybe I should watch.
Saya belum tengok lagi, tapi I want to, but I've been told that it's so tak tahu mana nak start. Some people, a lot of theories. No, you should watch this one first. You should watch that one first. No, just watch this one.
You always start with the original because that's the first. Then after that you nak ikut mana-mana you tengok lah.
Anyway, itulah. Kita pun dah jawab kind of indirectly menjawab soalan daripada chat. Thanks for that. So kita dah nampak gayanya going to go to the next act then. So mari kita ke segmen yang seterusnya.
Ada.
At last, we are now di bahagian ketiga. Serangan bermula. Dengan title Serangan Bermula, kita macam dah lama tunggu kan daripada last week. And then kita tengok, at last we're going to see something. Only in the third act, and even then, So anyway, it started off with Aura dengan bala tentera. I call it bala tentera Pokemon ni di RE-ESTIZE. I mean, okay, I'm not kidding you. Cuba tengok yang macam watermelon tu, tak ada rupa Bulbasaur ke? Okay, tu Bulbasaur ada, Vulpix ada, macam bukanlah kata copy, mungkin dia apa
inspired
by or tribute tu. tapi yang Bulbasaur tu aku gelak gila. So anyway, actually this is for you soalan pertama dalam segmen ni, Sochas. So apakah sasaran utama unit Pokemon ini jika bukan Istana Kubur Kota RE-ESTIZE pada jangkaan anda? Because mula-mula dia duk tengok map kan, oh bukan. Aku like, hey, that's the castle, go there lah. Tapi kalau tengok overlay bawah tu dia tengok, tu dia. What do you think they're looking for?
There's only two potential things that of value to Ainz dengan Nazarick, because human lives it means nothing to the Nazarick empire. They need either artifacts or knowledge. So kalau the artifacts are held in the castle, because that is of course the seat of the government, that's where the royalty is. So the next point will be to attack the library.
Library or whatever it is, macam Library of the Jedi dekat Coruscant kan.
Yes, because kat mana lagi kau nak dapat information about the rest of the world? Kau dah jadi villain ni. Kat dunia ni tak ada internet. So you have to go and rely on scholar punya ni lah, research.
And all thanks to the tali barut who's done the job for them, laying out what's in where and where, so that senang je dia. Dia punya human punya sympathizers or rather minions dah banyak membantu lah. Tapi I gotta say the
The dinosaur was the best of them all.
I love that.
Dia cakap, dia ni besar sangat tak boleh join. Lepas tu dia muka sedih.
Musuh dia. Tak apa, boleh pijak-pijak. Tu dah boom 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 boom.
Tapi if I'm not mistaken, the control she has over them is because of that world item. Apa? Depiction of nature and apa
Aku pun tak ingat. Oh, actually I've not done I should do that next week. I've not given them a tribute. Orang lain semua aku dah bagi except them. Don't worry, Aura and Mari will do you girls and boy next week. Tapi itulah. So
don't call them boys and girls. Call them traps.
Traps.
Ya, dia both trap and reverse trap. Kau faham tak gila tak gila?
Faham. They are traps. Bukan it's a trap. They are traps. Have you got anything to add, Andri?
I was disappointed seeing Maris punya forces tau. Tak ada semblance of discipline langsung tau. If I were controlling bees right, I would have the smaller, faster beefs jadi for the first fodder. The middle one lawan as the line breakers, and the elites and the bigger ones at the back. But no, let's just go together, suka hati, and fuck it. That's what Mari's team is about lah.
Itulah. Tapi kan, I think the elephant or the dinosaur in the room is that RE-ESTIZE has a massive army. And between episode 11, in fact, tak payah 11 lah, episode 10, we had 11, now we have 12. The decimation of said army would have been a fantastic thing to show.
Yeah.
And okay, fine. The showrunner mungkin kita tak cukup episode, tapi you skimmed out a battle scene for a minum teh scene. So
Nanti lo, bukan ke this is the army yang kena decimate to the 5 goats?
No. Kan masa King Zanek met Ainz to parley
in the battlefield, yeah.
They had the army waiting outside, besar gila. So basically,
kenapa dia tak tunjuk dia orang kena cut down kan?
Because according to ni pasal dah lepas, it's not considered a spoiler. But according to like novel readers, they were decimated in an hour. I mean, okay lah, mungkin jika sejam je patut tak tunjuk, tapi that's not the point. Macam mungkin dia orang kata, alah kita dah tunjuk dah in season 3 how they, but still
I mean, all you had to do was make it a post credit scene.
Yeah,
it's like a lot of bodies bergelimpangan, you know. It's like, what happened here?
Because
itu kenapa in the distance Ainz with army living. It's like,
they are now at the gates. In fact, dah masuk gate pun kau kita dom macam bukan korang patut lawan somebody ke before you arrive here. So it's like
the army that fought dekat with Ainz was probably a different group.
It wasn't even fighting with Ainz. It was Ainz and Ainz, inverted commas, dengan ALBEDO was just like hanging fire.
No. Yang ikut the King Zanek tu,
yes,
Ainz was there. And he had other fighting forces kat sana. So Aura ni had a different task. Faham tak? We're not sure on the line.
As I understood it, those forces were outside like half a day distance from the city, and then Ainz pun like outside Nazarick but within half a day distance. So Zanek had to ride his kuda kontot all the way to Palais with Ainz, and then patah balik, and then after kena kepala potong, and then those idiot bangsawan patah balik. Ni kepala dia. Betul kata, betul yang Ainz marah bla bla bla, you go kill them now. That killing of that massive army,
they skip it.
So I was like, as much as you know, tapi Pak Dinosaur pijak 10 orang dekat pagar for in the place of, I mean, okay, I like the dinosaur cute and all, but I was like, oh god. I mean, some people were saying, have they tukar arah tujuan for some reason in this? This were like a few fans lah were mentioning on online about why.
Dia orang tak buat their own interpretation kan, dia ikut the novel kan.
They orang
Yeah.
ikut, tapi they can't put everything in because I think
Itulah.
what's going to happen is it's going to be 17 episodes, but then in my opinion, humble opinion, you've chose badly lah. Bak kata the Knights Templar dalam gua tu, you have chose badly. Minum.
Itulah, I mean, the fighting scene of the Zanak punya forces getting destroyed were made for better animation.
Yalah, would have.
Then the you know, the entire elaborate tea. Sebenarnya kalau kau tak tunjuk the tea punya ni pun tak apa.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Kau just tunjuk
The
okay,
tea
kau masuk the town kan. Then we bring ke situ. Mana pedang kau? Aku dah bagi princess. Apa? I can beat you without it. So it's like that's all. Kan?
actually, the tea scene kan, you don't have to cut it off. Just cut off the orphan part yang mula tu. That serves the point.
Okay, inilah kita ada satu harapan je lah. Let that it'll be a pre-credit scene. Meanwhile, 3 hours ago, next week. So
3
anyway,
hours
3 hours ago, so whatever it was. So, Andri, so I mean, Brain Unglas memulakan perjalanan beliau di kota RE-ESTIZE in the streets of the city for the last time. As you can see, aku poignant jugalah tengok macam biasalah all these poor people. Nak kata poor people, you guys are living on the first floor apartment but walaupun muka kau macam miskin tapi anyway, tetapi instead of nak terserempak dengan Ains, beliau berdepan dengan Cocytus dan bala tenteranya. So at that time, adakah ini Unglas's last stand? So Cocytus walaupun mempunyai kebolehan untuk menamatkan riwayat Brain dengan pantas, lebih-lebih lagi dengan sikap beliau memandang rendah kepada umat manusia, nampaknya membuka langkah perlawanan buka kuda-kuda dengan pedang dengan Brain yang agak teratur. Adakah ini satu pengembangan watak atau character development bagi Cocytus setelah beliau pernah diuji Ains dengan percubaan menawan kaum lizardmen satu masa dulu, because at that time he did fail, and then whether or not kan Ains kan wanted to make his NPCs learn things. So I suppose dia hentam kromo like wah. Ni he just like okay, if you got any opinion on this, whether or not Cocytus was
Cocytus, he's not a fan of humanity. He's not actually a hater of humanity either tau. What Cocytus is appreciation. He has an appreciation for warriors tau. He sees Brain Unglas as a brave warrior who stood up to fight him. So he agreed to have a duel with him lah. If not for his skill, dia punya bravery lah. So you can say what you want about Cocytus lah. Okay, he's very honorable. I don't think so. He just have a appreciation for the warrior caste. So that means
playing with him.
Yeah, he's just playing with him. So it could be a weakness lah. So you can actually trap him into a ploy kan if you try to manipulate dia punya code of honor lah. His need for code of honor. You can see kan after dia bunuh Brain kan, he didn't walk past. He walked around Brain.
Yep.
This is very similar to samurai and even knights tau. If you remember the legend of King Arthur kan, kali pertama dia jumpa dengan Lancelot kan was at a bridge tau, and Lancelot was actually trying to cross the bridge and he didn't let Arthur and his knights kan pass through him because he said, I was here first. You go around me or you wait for me to pass through. So they fought because letting another warrior pass you is considered a degrading move. You
even after
acknowledge
death. Even after death, yeah?
Yeah, even after death. So if you kill the knight kan, say okay, we're enemies but at least I respect you. I will not pass through your dead body. You have done your task. I will not besmirch upon your honor. So I just walk around and take the long way.
So kata degrade, soalan anda telah dijawab.
Aku nak tambah portion ni sebab this was my second favourite scene. Or rather it was my favourite scene until I saw the dinosaur. Okay.
The dinosaur came first lah.
Huh?
The dinosaur came first, not
Ni dulu baru dinosaur tu keluar.
Anyway.
Bukan?
Dino.
Apa?
Bukan.
Anyway.
Anyway. Yang penting.
Cocytus was made by Take Mikazuchi or something. Who is the best warrior fighter tank class in the guild. Who is also the one who indirectly saved Ainz from, quitting the game and whatnot. Most likely dia orang join or he recruited Ainz into the guild masa dia muda-muda dulu.
Just I nak kayu sekejap kepada penonton di rumah yang kata yang tak pernah tengok atau tahu lore dia betul-betul. Ainz ni dalam gempak dia dulu loser tau. Dia asyik kena belasah, dia asyik kena pukul dia. Until these people in the 41 yang dikawan ni discovered him and saved him. But I don't know, I can't remember, probably it's this guy that Ashaz is talking about.
It is betul.
Sama dia panggil
probably
Mikazuchi
asyik kena PVP je. And then by player killers. So asyik mati kerja dia. So he was
that's why.
Anyway, go ahead.
That's why dia punya as the person who created Cocytus, usually aku tak tahu what is dia orang punya criteria dalam the game. That was not mentioned. But generally a lot of the players they imbue a lot of what they consider their personal values into the player, the NPCs that they created. So Cocytus ni mengikut ciri-ciri Takemichi the player. Aku tak ingat Takemichi lah. Panggil Takemichi je lah.
Tokyo Revengers. Anyway. Tokyo Revengers punya main character.
So bagi Takemichi, the code of the warrior, the defender, kalau dalam raid against raid bosses, dia lah yang paling depan. Dia lah yang paling kena belasah dulu. And yet that is the role of the tank lah, of the best fighter in the guild. You're supposed to attract the attention of the big bosses, so that the rest of the enemy, your guild boleh deal the damage to the enemy. So dalam case ni, because benda tu rub off on him, dia punya dia nampak another fellow warrior who is performing literally what his creator would have done in a raiding environment. A single warrior defending whatever's behind him lah. So that's why bila dia mati and everything, that's why the show of respect dia patah dia walk on.
And these NPCs would have actually the traits of their creators.
Yalah. So dia benda tu dah termengaruh. But yang the funny part is dia anggap warrior versus warrior honorable, tapi dia tak sekali terfikir pun bunuh orang itu is dishonorable act. So that is one of the funny things where the Nazarene punya forces, they have specifically weird attributes which follows a strict punya rule. Tapi kalau rule tu dia fulfill, memang dia akan ikut betul-betul lah. Macam Cocytus ni, sebab dia nampak a warrior, kau dapat dia nak lawan kau pun kena ambil potion macam-macam, lepas tu muntah darah and everything. That's why dia tak pakai pun dia punya defensive weapon. Dia went straight, oh you are swordsman, I will fight you as a swordsman. Tapi yang aku macam okay lah, he's fighting a swordsman. Sekali tarik weapon dia, god slaying entah apa benda. Oh wah, ni kau faham tak? Macam kau nak bunuh semut and heal tu, kau dengan
tank.
Kau ambil kereta kebal, kau gelik, kau faham tak? Ini kau punya konsep of fair fight. Member tu tak ada chance langsung. It's so funny. But one thing yang aku a bit sedih was the fact that brain tu he went straight ahead. Dia tak ada macam zoom, pusing-pusing, tak ada. Dia go straight.
Yeah, you know why he do that? He give up. Yeah.
But betul lah. So that's why dia ambil the weapon, not because weapon tu kuat, but it's a form of respecting him lah. Itu dia bekukan in dia ni. So at the very least, selagi ice tu tak melt, and for all we know, kalau if it's a magical form of ice, it could remain forever.
I don't know whether I got it wrong, tapi I think he intended to bring brain back to Nazarick.
Tak,
I don't, could be.
Dia macam ni. The Nazarick policy is that strong warriors warrior-warrior yang layak boleh dijadikan shadow warrior, the skeleton knight, skeleton warrior semua tu kan. But out of respect for you having the balls to face me and the entire army 1-to-1 as a 1v1 punya warrior, I do not let anyone destroy your body, and I will not resurrect you as an undead. Dia tu dia cakap, sayang, you have made a great warrior in Nazri punya forces. Tapi disebabkan he fought 1v1, okay,
mano a mano.
1v1, so aku punya warrior pride kata I will preserve you as you are, and then he bring back the weapon lah.
Rasa macam cerita Kenobi when he went into that fortress where all the dead Jedi kan masa Obi-Wan nak pergi save Leia kan, he went through this gallery of
nanti lu, is this Obi-Wan Kenobi the series? But aku tak tengok.
Are you not bothered?
Tak, aku tak kisah, but it's more so like tak tahu lah fan-fan lain nanti di-spoilkan pula.
Cerita ni dah lama lah. It's on you lah if you guys tengok. Sorry lah.
I like to add a few things lah.
Sebab aku tak intend to watch pun.
Tak apa lah. Andri got something to say.
Okay, I want to add a few things. Masa before dia jumpa dengan Brain kan, computers dengan dia punya group, right? They were walking through the city.
Best.
The road and the building semua beku tau. So the occupants mati because of frostbite. This is basically some sort of slow mercy. Kan dia katakan, I'm here to kill the people in the... Okay. This is a slow mercy for Cocytus because he doesn't hate humans. But he knows he has a duty to perform. So he would kill the humans kan without dirtying the weapon now. So they would just die in their sleep, being frozen. So that's one point. Second point is my favorite scene in this episode lah. It's the scene where Lupis Regina bercium dengan Yuri Alpha masa dekat onsen no. Oh, that doesn't happen because this episode is teruk-teruk tau.
Sorry?
What? You mean it's in a book but it's not?
No.
Wrong season. I know you're making a joke.
I'm just trolling. That's my favorite episode. But since it doesn't happen right, because it's a weak episode lah.
Baru nak minta sauce.
Macam-macam lah.
Seriously, this episode really upset me now. Seriously, it potong mood now. You got Zanek episode, you got the Platinum Night episode, and then you give us this. Yeah. It's like, oh, nice, and then they punch you in the dick. This is what it is.
Yeah. Dan saya juga nak tambah teori ketiga kepada Andri-nya teori yang fantastic tu. Ini adalah revenge dari Cocytus untuk kaum umat manusia bagi pihak saudara mara lobster dia. Because seperti anda tahu, siapa yang pernah makan lobster dan galah besar tu, satu cara nak bunuh dia, ada yang kononnya very human lah, because selalunya ada orang yang kata dia orang campak dia dalam boiling water. Dia actually bubuh dalam freezer dulu, bagi dia tidur, lepas tu dia bunuh. So this is in revenge. I'm gonna freeze you guys first and then kill you. But anyway, selepas joke uncle saya tu, saya rasa pun episod ni begitu hamba sampai chat pun tak bermaya nak tanya lagi soalan. So apa kata kita ke segmen terakhir kita untuk episod 12.
Ada.
Okay, kita sekarang berada di segmen biasa kita yang terakhir, which is harapan. Dengan harapan lah sangat-sangat untuk pengakhiran musim keempat minggu depan Overlord ni. Tapi sebelum kita menyatakan harapan kami untuk episod 13, apa kata kita saksikan teaser trailer episod tersebut. Okay, ini sepatutnya I hope so. Kalau tidak, saya gelak. Kalau tidak, I got a backup plan. Anyway,
mungkin dia tak boleh pakai earphone.
Tadi dah test lah.
Oh my god.
王族の責務を果たすのを望まれる以上、俺は次回滅国の魔女、せめて最後まであなたの盾に。
Wah, tu dia.
Apa yang darah tu, woi? Dia betul
Bak
kepala king ke?
Bak kata bak kata orang utara. Tu dia. So, harapan kita untuk minggu depan, harapan saya, please let it end with a bang lah, not a whimper. We have the whimpering episode 12 at the moment. So, apakah harapan anda untuk episode 13 minggu hadapan, saudara Andri?
PKC. Please kill Climb.
It's Casey.
I don't like his character since the beginning. And the name's stupid. I'm not impressed with the trailer. I think it's going to be a lackluster episode.
Sebenarnya ada 2 trailer, but the other trailer tu lagi spoiler. Tapi because I feel like whatever lah, bubur lah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, and I wish Climb punya character would end because he's tak ada character growth langsung tau actually. If you think about it kan, he's just the lapdog for the Princess Renner. At least Princess Renner kan, we see her sneaky conniving ways tau. Dia berbincang dengan Albedo behind the scenes. So it was interesting with her, not with Climb. And we can see Mare is going to fight the old guy and dia punya murid-murid. Of course they're gonna die. Kau tak kena makan dengan punya haiwan, kena bunuh dengan Mare lah, because Mare is a beast actually, walaupun dia pakaian macam tu.
Kakak kan dia orang nampak comel dan tapi what they're going to do to you, you wish it didn't happen.
Yeah, you see Aura, right? Aura tu adik kepada Mare, adik lelaki Mare. Dia hempuk kayu dekat tanah kan, apa in season 3 kan, and the whole courtyard runtuh. So and that was not actually full power. So I don't think it's gonna look good for the kingdom lah. Memang kingdom akan lipat besok lah.
Itulah. Sebelum saya ke Syaz untuk dia punya harapan, saya tak tahu whether this is a nice pun dari Iqbali. Harapan saya Renner join Ains tapi gunakan Climb as the way to get in Nazari. Gunakan Climb untuk get into Nazari.
This one is actually, aku rasa bukan this one, tapi aku rasa Renner akan backstep Climb lah.
Oh, mungkin aku terlalu read into it. Anyway, Syaz, have you got any Climb into Nazari? Climb anyway.
I think aku rasa the next episode is going to be another very 6 out of 10 punya episode, sebab apa ni, macam Andri kata, Climb has no growth. I mean, there was a lot of potential for him to grow, but either they chose not to show it or the writer tak tulis, meaning that dia ni memang character yang macam ada potential, lalas tak ya, no point, because dia nak tunjuk Ains punya faction even more. I'm just hoping that the blood in Princess Renner punya hand is either Climb or is bapak dia punya blood. And that was by her decision lah. I mean, dia yang backstep ke apa ke,
front
step, like,
side step.
Yeah. Sebab honestly, there is nothing that Climb can do to anybody in that throne room. Dia macam like, kau nak buat apa bro? Kau punya the person that you admire, the smart so much pun gagal, and you are wearing a newbie bodyguard armor. It's not even the magical special armor.
Sorry.
I just remembered there's one way to make the scene next week better. Climb dengan Renner went to the throne room, nampak Ains in the throne room, and dia punya bapak kena penggal, kena bunuh from Nazarick lah. And then Climb challenge Ains. The way to make this episode better kan is, okay Ains, I will grant you your duel, but you will fight my champion. Sebas masuk.
Habis.
The betrayer. The NTR here. The NTR.
Tak, itu tak apa.
Allah.
Tiba-tiba dia kata, oh, I will fight you, but you will fight my newest champion. Siapa? Princess Rainer. Oh, they'll be like, huh? What? They're like, now I can unleash my true power.
And then random buka baju kan, Jojo post.
Oh my
and then,
God.
And then this kind of like sex to Iqbal's comment. Renner patut stay hidup ke korang rasa? Renner, I think daripada episod 2 kita tahu dia tali barut Nazarick. I mean, tapi yelah, kemungkinan kalau katalah Nazarick ada twisted sense of just whatever kills her anyway, I'm not surprised. But the thing is, the way things are going, I think she's gonna get a nice reward kot. So dia mungkin hidup. Tapi
Itulah, hopefully she remains as a villain. Dia mungkin akan jadi pengikut Shaltier kot.
I think pengikut Albedo lah, because she reports under Albedo.
Report under Albedo kan. Dia orang kan bosom buddies, except she has no bosom. Don't cancel me, aku dirasuk tadi. Anyway, so gitulah dia episod yang paling happening sekali. I mean, there was some hope actually in the past couple of episodes, and then suddenly this happened last Tuesday. So nampaknya kita sudah tiba di penghujung sesi bedah kita malam ini untuk episod 12, dan diharapkan penonton di rumah terhibur jugalah dengan dengan sesi bedah episod yang tak ada apa sangat ni. Kami berharap penonton di rumah akan kembali bersama kami Ahad depan 2 hari bulan Oktober 2022 pada waktu yang sama jam 9 malam untuk sesi ulasan bagi episod 13, which is the season finale for season 4. Dan kepada anda yang baru ke sesi kami, jangan lupa untuk melanggan, berkongsi dan juga tekan butang tenyeh butang like untuk kedua-dua laman YouTube STOMACHOFCHAOS dan BUZZPOPTV, laman pop culture suka ramai Malaysia. So, terima kasih kerana sudi bersama kami, dan kepada rakan panel saya hari ini, Otsukari sama Deshta, cakap betul-betul lah, kepada Syaz and pada Andri dan saya Kudo Marizu. Ijo des mata tu deh. Alright guys, see you soon.
Bye bye. Please climb.
Yeah.
Bye bye climb.
Bye bye climb.